Beirut erupts. A top Hezbollah commander is killed, and thousands roar death to Israel as his coffin moves through the streets. Overhead, drones circle. On the ground, vows of revenge grow louder. Iran warns, Israel prepares. A ceasefire hangs by a thread, and the next move could redraw the map of the conflict. Death to Israel and death to Zionism. These slogans rambled across the city as thousands gathered in southern Beirut on November 24th for the funeral of Hezbollah's military chief of staff, Haytham Ali Tabatabai, one day after Israeli forces killed him in a targeted airstrike on the Lebanese capital that killed at least 5 people. The crowds carried their fallen hero's coffin through Beirut's southern suburbs, draped in the group's yellow flag, as mourners chanted slogans against Israel and the United States. Supporters held portraits of Hezbollah leaders and Iran's supreme leader, defying the terms of last year's ceasefire agreement. As Israeli drones circled overhead, the mourners chanted,
"We will not leave our weapons. We will not leave our land."
Hezbollah Executive Council head Sheikh Ali Tabatabai delivered a stark warning to Israel during the funeral proceedings.
The Zionists should be worried because they have committed a grave crime against the resistance and against Lebanon. No matter how much blood is shed, we will never surrender and we will never hand over the weapons of the resistance.
Tabatabai added that all of Israel's calculations about the Lebanese resistance movement have failed, noting that the occupying regime wrongly believed that assassinations of the group's high-profile figures and military commanders could lead it to victory.
The Israeli enemy's miscalculations and repeated failures are due to its lack of understanding and knowledge that targeted killings of Hezbollah commanders would not weaken it. Such killings only reinforce the movement's resolve and determination to confront the Israeli occupation.
Tabatabai dismissed any diplomatic proposals whilst Israel continues what he described as violations of the ceasefire agreement reached a year ago. He called on the Lebanese government to reject foreign pressure and develop plans to defend the country's sovereignty. Tabatabai is the most senior Hezbollah commander killed by Israel since the November 2024 ceasefire took effect. He was considered second only to Secretary General Naim Qassem in the organization's command structure and had spent over 35 years organizing resistance operations. Meanwhile, Washington has backed Israel's actions. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said during a Fox News interview that whilst she had not spoken to President Trump specifically about the strike,
but of course, the president supports Israel's right to defend itself and to take out terrorist threats.
Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has called for revenge.
The right of the Axis of Resistance and Lebanese Hezbollah to avenge the blood of the brave fighters of Islam is unquestionable.
The IRGC described the assassination as evidence of Israel's weakness rather than strength, arguing that the attack reveals helplessness against the will of regional populations and the resistance front. The IRGC statement warned that a crushing response awaits the aggressor at the appropriate time. According to the AFP, there are 2 opinions within the group regarding how to respond: those favouring retaliation and those preferring restraint, though the leadership reportedly tends towards diplomacy at present. Israel's Channel 12 cited security officials saying Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem faces a crossroads over the response. France expressed deep concern over the assassination, warning that it increases the risk of escalation. The French Foreign Ministry called on all sides to exercise restraint and use the ceasefire monitoring mechanism. Israel has told the Lebanese government it will continue efforts to weaken Hezbollah, urging cooperation in removing the group from southern Lebanon. Artillery strikes were reported in southern Lebanon on Monday, with munitions launched at Yaroun, causing fires. Whilst Israel remains on high alert in the north, there has been no change to guidelines for Israeli residents near the border.